Before I even start with the video, I wanna let you know that this video is going to be a two-part one where I will first review the Sean Schemmel Goku's Black voice and then we'll continue with reviewing Dragon Ball Super episode 47. So now, let's begin. The worst thing that Funimation could do is to change the lines. That is exactly what they do in Goku's Black first appearance, which immediately kills off an amazing entrance. They added unnecessary words when in fact the Japanese version had the best possible lines that truly explained the story behind it and made the character far more special. Voice behind the character is very important, but what Funimation did here is something that should have never been done, and even after around 20 years they still haven't learned that one simple thing with the lines. I do understand that they want the lips to match the words, but that is not the most important thing in a world. People in Japan don't really care about this, and Funimation shouldn't either. It will always turn out for worse, just like on this case. But before I go any further, watch the clips from the English dub and the Japanese dub. I haven't
It's about time, Saiyan. You've been running around making messes for too long, and now I'm going to choke the life from you. I can't wait to watch you die.
I haven't even touched up yet on Sean Schemmel's performance because what they did with the script was something totally unnecessary and didn't really fit the situation and Goku's Black character in general. If you are watching just the dub, then this might be just fine for you, but if you watched the Japanese version first and now you're watching the English dub, you are aware of the stupid line change that they did, and that completely ruined the character moment. It really pisses me off that they still do such things despite me thinking that those things were into the past, especially what they did with the Kai dub, in which they were much better due to the preparations that they had. Of course, I never blame them for Dragon Ball Z because Christopher Sabat had confirmed that they knew nothing about the Dragon Ball show and they took it from Mexico, I think. I'm not really sure, but still, 20 years from them and they still continue to do the same thing. It is really unacceptable. For real, they were already prepared for this character. And now let me just talk about Sean Schemmel's performance. There is not even that much to say about his performance because of that line completely ruined everything. He had only few lines in the whole episode, so it might be a little bit early to judge, and of course this is not going to be my final opinion, but I have to say that I did not like it. Compared to Masako Nozawa's performance, it was zero. Nothing in general. Nozawa brought so much to this character with her performance that made it a lot better, and by the look of things, at the moment, Schemmel is not going to be able to fill her shoes into delivering the character into the best possible way. His Goku Black seemed to be Goku with just deeper voice and evil lines, and that's about it. It seemed like a softer Goku on his Super Saiyan 3 form, but despite this, his performance as Goku Black is much better than he had for the games that he played him. And of course, Sabat and Schemmel confirmed that they did not know the character back then, but now they do. But despite that, it seems that it is not going to be as impressive as I expected it to be. I'm not fully against it, but definitely I would expect something much better given to the importance of the character of Goku Black on this arc, since he is the main antagonist. I will not be spoiling anything for the people who watch only the dub, so don't worry, I will lean away from it. Schemmel really needed to make him far more sinister, sound way more evil than he actually did on the episode. But once again, I give him the benefit of the doubt because the lines were horrible and taken out of context, I would say. It doesn't really seem that this is going to end anytime soon, which makes it even worse than it should be. Funimation really hasn't learned about such stuff and keep repeating them, despite already being aware that many people are watching the Japanese version now and are looking forward to see it on English. I surely do hope that those things are not going to be happening on the upcoming episodes, but that is very unlikely. About Schemmel's performance, I would give him a 4 out of 10 at max, but there are so many problems with it that I don't even know where to begin. My final thoughts will come after an episode or two, so I'm not really sure what to say more about it, but I just want him to play more sinister character, just like Goku Black is and is portrayed to be. He's not just an evil Goku as it might appear at first. It is way deeper than that, and I'm not really sure that Sean Schemmel has understood the character completely. Well, let's face it, he doesn't really understand Goku that well, let alone Goku Black, but still, he needs to do more. We'll be waiting for the upcoming episodes to have a final decision, but what I can say from what I saw, I did not. So now let's jump into the reviewing the episode. After a horrible arc with Copy Vegeta, which was kinda saved by Funimation, great move, now we jump to the Future Trunks world, where once again it is on darkness and in verge of being destroyed. Goku's Black first appearance, not physically, it's so well done that it's amazing. Just like the scene where Trunks goes to the future Bulma, who has been able to gather enough fuel for Trunks to go back to the past and look for help once again. The dialogue there is very well done, and it seems like they truly have a plan that they must accomplish. It gives you the special feeling and truly tells you that something is going on. The scene move where Goku Black is able to sense Trunks' ki and follow him. In order for their plan to continue, Bulma has to sacrifice herself to give time to Trunks to leave. Many people have given their life for them to actually fail. It is such an emotional scene, especially when you know how big of a deal future Bulma has been and how different her life has been from the present Bulma, how much she has achieved with a very limited resources, and it is really sad to see her go. Don't forget that future Bulma herself saved the present and also the past. She is one of the most important characters of the whole franchise, and I will be looking forward to do a full video on her explaining her amazing life and how much effort she has put. It is going to be very interesting. Now let's continue with the review. Then we jump into the next scene, which goes back to the present. Goku's time to training is a little bit different, and he invited Piccolo for that. Training just like on the old days, how he trained with his buddy Krillin and Muten Roshi. It is a great scene, I would say, and I do enjoy such things on Dragon Ball episode. Then Krillin has to ruin it by spilling something that he shouldn't have said, and tells Goku that Vegeta has been training at Beerus's place. Of course, the moment Goku learned it's Goku, Vegeta is cheating, so he has to go to the Beerus's place, to the God of Destruction realm, train there. And of course now we jump into Vegeta training with Whis, and we see that Vegeta has not been able to hit Whis for the entire day. At least it has happened up until then. So that's kinda interesting. Goku joins in, they talk, blah blah blah, nothing really important. And Zeno, or Grand Zeno, comes along, where Whis explains that there have been 18 universes before, but 6 out of them were destroyed by Zeno in an imp. That's true. Zeno just didn't feel like it and destroyed them, and keep in mind, this information is very important for the future, so save it on your brains, because those universes are going to be playing a part in Dragon Ball Super in the future. That's what I would say. But coming to that, Goku for sure is excited about the tournament that Zeno is going to hold in the future. That's about it. It's typical Goku. He's just thinking, oh, imagine how many guys there are going to be, blah 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 blah. It's just Goku. And now we have another jump cut to the future where all of the action is going. Trunks goes to meet Mai, and that tells us how hard their life has been, usually eating only dog food. It is very sad to see the conditions that they live, but they have to go to the past and figure out a way how to stop Black, who has brought all of this upon them. But once again Black shows, and another person has to be a victim to Black's. Mai this time has to sacrifice herself for Trunks to be able to live. Did she sacrifice herself? Did Mai die? We still don't know about it. It wasn't fully confirmed like it was with Bulma, so we have to wait and see on the upcoming episodes what is going to happen. But for the first time we see it is Goku. Goku Black makes its first appearance, and it is truly an incredible scene, and as I explained it earlier, the dialogue truly killed off by very bad lines. But anyway, this is the best episode of Super up until this point, despite there being so many good ones before. Universe 6 versus Universe 7 arc had quite some good episodes, but this episode is the best up until now. It is so well done, the director has done such a great job, the animation is on point, and I cannot wait for the next episode. It was truly a remarkable episode and one of the best of the whole franchise, I could say, and not just Dragon Ball Super. Anyway, we will continue with the ride into the next week with Dragon Ball Super episode 48. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe with notifications enabled, and come back next week where we are going to review Dragon Ball Super episode 48. Have a great time, guys. Bye.